Welcome. You're at your home, your happy place. I'm Debbie if you're new. Thanks for joining me. My eyes look a little blank. I get it. I have a doctor appointment later this afternoon, and so I'm not allowed to put makeup on. So just I don't know. It looks really odd in the camera, but okay. We're in the kitchen again, and I hope we get through it all, but I have so many vignettes in here, I just don't know that it'll happen. We're continuing that English cottage, garden, countryside feel that I am loving, and I wish I could make my whole house like that. I don't think I have enough stuff, but we're gonna start at the hood and work our way through. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, an island, another vignette, and another. I have a lot of vignettes, so I don't know that we'll make it through everything, but I'm going to do my best. When we began over in 2 rooms over, it was pink and green completely. I didn't add any other colors. We came into the dining area. It's not the dining room, it's like a breakfast room. And I added a touch of lavender. And I was telling you, this is how you go from one area to another and change the dominant color. And I think you're going to say that my dominant color in the kitchen is lavender. So this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna start with this beautiful lavender wreath. Have no idea where it came from. Lavender wreaths are all over the place, and I will link one for sure from Amazon, maybe Michael's too. I had them install a shelf on my range hood so I could put little bits of decor, mainly plates is what I thought. And so I have already shown you this because I didn't want you not to get one before they sold out. But these are from Walmart and they are $5.99. Maybe they're, you know what? I have a feeling they were marked down after I bought them, but I don't know, maybe not. So I'm gonna pop up some of these. They're really, really pretty. Okay, so we've got the lavender and green. There won't be any pink up there. And then you may have remembered these from several years ago. And Hobby Lobby, I don't know if they're carrying these again this year. It is a place card holder, but I just, you know, if you wanted, you could pull that out. I don't want to. It's not very, you just can't see it. So I use them all over. There, you see it all together. It's really sweet. It reminds me of something you'd see in the French, actually, countryside or something. All right, we're on this side of my cooktop, and I'm still keeping this beautiful little Pioneer Woman tea kettle. I love the print on it. I moved these also from Walmart. I don't remember if they were Pioneer Woman. I love the scallops. I just wanted something here. I didn't have a spoon rest. I really just didn't have anything, and I liked just stacking those. So over here, I'm going to start with also, this is Better Homes and Gardens. I don't know if it's still available from Walmart. On that, I'm going to add my really pretty cookbook stand. My usual cookbook. I absolutely love this one. Honestly, every time I look for pictures, I just want to cook everything in it. Can you believe that I found this page with this beautiful gingham in lavender and the lavender cabbage bowls and flowers? I mean, it's just beautiful. Next, now I bought these thinking they were placemats. They're obviously too small for placemats. They're from Amazon. I do believe you can get square that would be napkins. They would be gorgeous napkins. They have several beautiful patterns. They are very well made, and I love this pink and green. So I bought a little package of 4, and I actually decided to use it just as like you would a towel or something that you wanted as a base. So that's what I'm going to do there. I wanted a little height back here. I may have to move this once I put it in place. This has been in my glass fronts. I started, rearranging, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to bring out some of these beautiful dishes. Oh, that is so pretty. I had a visit to Home Goods this week and found this beautiful bowl, cabbage bowl with a little green, and really the tulips are a lavender type pink, or maybe it's a mix of pink and lavender. I don't know, but I just thought it was super pretty. I wanted to add another little element here that made it feel like that cottage garden. And so these mossy rabbits, which I don't know where mine were from, but I know I found some to link last time for you that were from Michael's, I believe. So, but you always need to check the size. They could be smaller. And then that left this little spot here. And I'm not sure if these were new this year or not, but that's perfect. And that vignette is done. I will light those candles. I love that. So on this side, I started with one of, I don't know that you've seen these yet. So on my table, I have galvanized chargers, but they are fluted and curved upward. These, that's Hobby Lobby. It's really old, but who knows? They may be available. What were they? So if they were $6, they would have been, what, 4 maybe a piece? So I've had this for years, sagey green with lilac, little basket. I know it was like a TJ Maxx or Home Goods. It just happened to fit in here. And so I was, just messing around, and I thought, oh, that's so pretty. So I'm really enjoying that. I, of course, want to put my utensils here. So I went back and forth. I had a white pitcher, and it was fine. It was cute. I just felt like I really wanted to bring in the green. And then when I started doing it, you can see it's a little too close to that height. So because I'm going to have something in front of it, I used a ramekin for a riser. And that gives me just the right height that I want. I don't know where I got these last year or the year before, probably the year before. Okay. I've had these for 2 years, but I have seen them around. I feel like I've seen them at Home Goods. I think I got mine at Michael's 2 years ago. So I've got 2 of them. And what to do with something like this? Well, just like the terracotta pots, I like to just kind of tilt them up. And then I thought, well, I've got little pieces that have fallen off of my wreaths and vines. And so I just decided to do a little filler in here. I have more because when I took my wreath down today, more fell off of that one. So that's the first. Okay, yeah, I brought a little pink in on the other side with the candle and the tulips, and I've got the pink utensils here, but the green and the lavender are strong. I happen to have another, so we're just going to match it on this side with that, and I'm going to be done. So let me light it. over by my window at the sink. I'm right-handed and I usually keep my soaps on the right side. This again, I don't know if it's really galvanized metal, but it's definitely metal. And this is something else I already had. Gives that wicker look, which I was looking for. More of the Michael design works. Bunny Toile, I love this one. Love it. Lightly tinted green. And this, I just happen to have this one. I don't know if there's a better choice, but this is what I had that had the purple and the green in it. Now I am missing pink over here, but that's okay. I feel like I'm spreading it around and my dominant color is going to be my lavender. I stole this one from my bedroom. I over bunnied up there, no doubt. I was just crazy about bunnies. I couldn't help myself. And that's it. I am happy. This is perfect. It's a hand towel, hand soap, and then just two little accents. This rug, actually I have two of them. I don't know if I used them out on the porch last year. I might have. These are so pretty, and I have pillows made out of them, and honestly, I believe this year I saw the same pillows that I got the pillow covers on Amazon last year. They're at Hobby Lobby, a full pillow with a scalloped embroidered edge on it. I highly recommend. This was my first find. I just fell in love, and to me, this is like a little. Okay, it's $7.99 from TJ Maxx, I guess. Yeah, $7.99 TJ Maxx. For me, this is a ring holder. You want to take your rings off before you do your dishes or whatever. Maybe you keep pills. I don't know. But I think it's always nice to have a little container that's clean, that is it's that spot where you don't have to go, oh, I took my ring off and I don't know where I put it. And that happens to me a lot. So anyway, I think he's absolutely adorable. Climbing around my cabinets, I found this absolutely gorgeous glass bubble pitcher and decided to put some of my lavender. I think the same place I got the little lavender balls, I believe I got these. It's going to take me two hands to get in there. So I really like that, but you're going to see I'm going to have to change it in a minute. These were from Michael's 2 years ago, and this is Walmart this year. What's this one called? Coastal Lavender. Oh, does that not sound like me? Oh my gosh, I love that. Now, I could never light that close, so I knew I was going to have to raise it up. I had this riser. I can't recall if it was Walmart or I can't recall if it was Walmart or Amazon. And I didn't like that on there. So then I saw this, which I already had, and I can't tell you where it's from, but it's beautiful. So that kind of did it for me. That kind of camouflaged that riser. And boy, did I go lavender. Woo! But we're not done yet. I still felt like there was room for improvement. So I added that bunny, and I'm sorry, the light. This is so bad, you guys. Some of you say, oh, I can see anyway. But in my camera, it looks so dark. Okay, we have two islands here. This one has a higher top so that we can sit at it. So I decided to go ahead and set it. And this is more of those placemats that I used as the base of my centerpiece on the table. So I'm continuing not only the cottage garden feel, but I'm adding an element that was already in the room next door. And these I happen to have more of, so those were also, in case you missed it and you want to see, this is what that table looks like. So I'm not repeating it completely. If you missed the video, it's in my playlist for English cottage garden decor. Okay. So in there I went with the purple plate, dinner plate. Now I'm going to go with a pink. It's hard to tell that that's pink, I think, in the camera, but it really is. These are plates I've had for probably, I don't know, 25 years. I would imagine you can find plates like this, similar, on Amazon or at Hobby Lobby. And again, this is where that lavender starts to make a more dominant appearance because I'm using the salad plate to the set I used in the breakfast room. So same plate, same fluting. But a more prominent spot, so that color is louder. What do you think I'm putting on there? Well, if you think rabbit, you're wrong. Actually, I'm adding these. And I am not going to put utensils, but I am going to put bubble glasses. Are they called hobnob? Some of my viewers have told me. I can't remember. I don't think that's the right name. I don't know. I just love things with bubbles on them. All right, you guys. This is definitely reading English cottage vibe. All right, now we're on this part, so just beneath it. And I usually do two vignettes here, typically, that hide my, I enjoy doing two vignettes, and they do hide the plugs. This was from that store. Again, I'm beside myself in the fact that I open my mouth and say, where would I ever use these? Please help me decide, because they don't go with my house, and I have used every single piece and then some. And I'm loving putting this metal in here. I believe this is the pot that I had my utensils in, or the pitcher, and I thought it looked pretty here. I actually tried the green one here too, but in the end, and this is one stem. I have no idea where it came from. I have a lot of Easter type florals. I just wanted to get a pop of pink in. I had one more of the lavender stalks left. Well, maybe I have more. I don't know. I just thought that looked really pretty there. I found this little jackrabbit in my stash. And it was lacking. I tried candles. I tried lots of things, but I found these at one of the little boutiques last year. They're connected. So I think that fills that out perfectly. Oh, one of you said, oh, my heart. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I just think these things, you know what? I don't know. I'm so into vignettes at the moment. It's like I'm over vignetted most likely. And you know what? I don't care. I usually like a lot of clean lines in my kitchen, but I am so just enjoying this so much. You let me know, do you like a lot of vignettes in your kitchen, or do you like to leave it fairly plain with like one or two really popping spots? This just kind of came together accidentally. I'm still sick. My husband put this out under a pot on the deck and watered it for the longest time. This is from Kirkland several years ago. I don't think it was inexpensive. I just remember finding it out there, and actually the water started to split it a little bit. But I typically have something in there, so it's still a pretty piece. Yes, I had another one of these. I don't know, I must have 12 or something. So I set that on top. Not sure what I was doing. This just kind of came together accidentally. When I was decorating the shelf over my fridge last time, this was up there. So it was laying here, and I thought, oh, that works. So I set that there, and then I had one of these probably left over. This looks a lot like, it's not, I don't think, but it looks a lot like the one I'm using over at the kitchen sink. It could be somebody has just unraveled it and turned it into something that can be, you know, strung out. I'm having a hard time with just one hand. All right, and then I had a candle in there. I was downstairs and it's like, oh, there's another one. These guys are friends. And I decided, yes, why not? He could sit on the table or he could sit on the counter, but I just thought he looked all cozy in there. So that's where he went, and the candle came out. So here's the candle. It is wax, but it is LED, and I don't have my batteries in it right now. It was too low, so I had these. I, again, have said these are from, why would you not microwave safe. Okay. And these were in green, cream, and pink 2 years ago at Hobby Lobby for like $1. I don't know if they're still there, but I use them all the time. I could not let these bowls not be used, and I have that little space showing. To me, these bowls are almost architectural. I mean, they are gorgeous. And lastly, we're bringing in a really pretty spring towel. I don't know that these were new this year, but they have all my colors in them, my green, my pink, and my lavender. So this little island is done. You guys, tell me, did you see more lavender in this room? I feel like if you look around the sink especially, and what's right behind me, oh yeah, and by the stove. So almost every spot, there's like 2 areas where it's not predominant. But yes, I really feel like I pulled it off. I kept the pink going, the green going, and I introduced more of the lavender than I did in the previous room. And there's not this jolty feeling as you go from one spot to the next, like, oh no, what happened? So I hope that was helpful. If you've got a great room and you've got different areas and you kind of want to mix it up, that's a great way to do it. All right, I'm stopping here because I know that the time is as far as I want to go, and I still have one island in front of me and some area over here to do. But I also have some smaller areas in the house, some little vignettes like my rotunda, the powder room. So I'll probably just combine it and have like 3 or 4 areas in the next video. And we will be getting on, I hope, with outside. All right, you guys, thank you so much again for joining me. I do have grandchildren coming this afternoon, and one of them will stay on through the week with me. Then next weekend I've got 2 more coming while she goes back to school, and so my opportunities to film are going to be very limited. I don't ever want to promise that I will be here for sure, I need to be here and I want to be here. And if there's absolutely nothing I can do to make it happen, I will put in an Easter marathon for you, because that is decorating, and a lot of you are new and haven't seen the Easter decorating in the past 2 or 3 years. So I hope that helps. Thank you. I will link everything I can below. I appreciate so much that you shop my links, that you give me likes, that you comment, and that you watch. And for all of those who have visited or purchased at coralcrushcollection.com, thank you so much. I am got a couple new visions for some more gardeny cottage spring type pictures that are going to go up, and then I have a whole beach collection to upload. I just haven't done it yet. If you've got a need in your house for a picture and you can't find it and you don't want to try and create your own, tell me in the comments. I will be happy to give it a try. So thank you again. So guys, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time at your home, your happy place. Mwah!